the black teen from New Jersey who police officers handcuffed after a fight with a white teen at a mall that they gently set down on the couch, right? Well, the mall says Z'Kye Husain's family is responsible for paying for the broken table. Mind you, that's the table that got damaged when the officers arrived and slammed Z'Kye down. Okay, so Z'Kye's attorney, Ben Crump, posted this on Twitter about the incident. It has just been discovered that the mother of Z'Kye, the black teenager involved, was told by the head of mall security when she went to pick him up that she would be responsible for the cost of a broken table that law enforcement knocked over as they used explicit bias and excessive force, slamming her 13-year-old son to the ground, face first, and putting a knee in his back. This offensive and unacceptable demand of payment continues to exemplify the disparate treatment of white families and black families in America. The only people who should be asked to pay for the damaged table are those who engaged in biased policing and caused it to be damaged, the Bridgewater Police Department. Z'Kye and his family believe the police mistreated him because of his race. I would love to go, first of all, to Mustafa around this issue. You know, we all saw the video. We all saw this ridiculous sort of zoning in on the black kid, pulling the white kid off the black kid, and all of a sudden it's the black kid that gets handcuffed, that gets roughed around, and now it looks like it's going to be stuck with the bill. I mean, if that doesn't show you that we are in America, I don't know what will, right?
Oh, without a doubt. But once again, we have power in this situation. So every person of color, every person who says that they are an ally to the black community, because remember we had a whole bunch of people jumping out before and then they kind of went back into the shadows. They should all be holding the mall accountable by saying we will no longer shop in the stores that exist in this mall when you have these types of situations or you have these types of actions where you're asking families who have been the victims to actually be the ones that are carrying the cost. So that's one side of the equation, because we got to understand that our dollar has power. And we need to stop giving it to those individuals who are playing, you know, a significant role in the impacts that are happening in our thing. Of course, the other part of it is the law enforcement. We all saw, you know, it goes far beyond egregious. These were racist acts. You saw a child who was so much smaller than the other one. You also saw that they sat the lighter skinned one down on the couch and then they roughed up the young brothers. So there has to be cost for both the law enforcement side and the mall side for acting so silly and stupid and asking the mother for, you know, for restitution. So we know how to get restitution from the folks who need to give up restitution.
We sure do. Demario, as a civil rights attorney, how would you be advising the family right now? I mean, not only with regards to this ridiculous sort of bill collection attempt, but also with regards to getting some justice for their son in this specific incident that the whole world saw and, quite frankly, was appalled by.
Yeah, as a civil rights attorney who deal with these type of cases on a daily basis, what I would be advising the family who find yourself in a situation where there's this explicit bias and discrimination. Number one, hire you a very good attorney, which they've done. My fraternity brother, Ben Crump, one of the best in the nation. And make sure that you are being very, very diligent in getting the witness statements outside of what we have as with the police video. Because we want to understand, how did this fight actually start? Who actually called the police? What did they actually state? Because other people may be liable. My brother Mustafa just said that we may have to hold the shopping mall accountable based upon not shopping there, but they may hold some liability because of the 911 calls. What did they call in and say to cause the police to come and do what they did? And then these police officers should be sued what's in a 1983 civil rights claim. Unfortunately, we have to deal with qualified immunity. So this is the opportunity that we got to continue to talk about the monster of qualified immunity that we need to get reformed through the George Floyd Policing Act. And I would want to understand from these police officers, just in a deposition, I just want to know, how can you show up, see two people fighting, you tackle one, you handcuff one, and you leave the other one sitting on the couch? Don't even talk to that kid. Don't even see what's going on. There is no defense here. It is clear racism, as Mustafa already stated. There should be a clear lawsuit, and these people must pay. They must be held accountable. And that's what I will be advising this family and any family that's dealing with overt discrimination that we see on this screen.
I completely agree with you. Would you guys mind showing that video? Because when I look at this video, what really, really gets me is not just the fact that they attacked the brother and they put the light-skinned or white boy on the couch. But if you noticed, as the police officer came, it was the female police officer that basically grabbed the white guy off of the 13-year-old child, let's make that clear, that was being attacked at that moment. And look at her. What she does is, as she puts him down there, she gently, it's like taps him on the shoulder, like, it's okay, baby, like, it's okay. That was like an action that a mother does when you're trying to console a child that may in some way be sad or upset about something. You know, it's these little actions that I really notice as a mother. And from day one, not even day one, from second one that they came in there and saw this interaction, they already had it made up in their mind that the aggressor was actually the child that was on the floor, right? That was being attacked. Right. And the one that was on top doing the attacking was somehow the victim. I mean, what is going on with that logic?
They didn't see the young brother as a child. They saw him as a dangerous criminal felon, because that's how they see black men. And they saw the white boy as a child. So she treated him like a child should be treated. And she treated the young 13-year-old kid as a criminal. And I have a case right now where a 13-year-old kid was walking down the street, minding his own business, and he gets pulled over by police, charged bogusly with jaywalking, assaulted, and then they put criminal resisting arrest and criminal assault and battery on a police officer on this 13-year-old kid who they try to say is a criminal and a felon and someone they were afraid of. And that's what we're seeing in this video. They do not see us as children. They do not see us as innocent. They see us as dangerous. Our skin color is a dangerous weapon in the mind of too many white people here in America, unfortunately.
Absolutely. And we'll get with you after the break, Michael, I promise. But I have to tell you what's so infuriating to me about this is actually the white kid was 16. The black child that was attacked was 13. And he got attacked as he was standing up for someone else who was being bullied by that person who was being comforted in that moment. You know, this stench of racism that runs through our nation to its core is something that is dangerous. It's dangerous for adults. It's dangerous for children. And until we get serious about attacking it, it's something that unfortunately is going to always be.
Backdrop roll my unfiltered video in just one moment.
Time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way. Honored to be on a show that you own. A black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Like, wow, Roland was amazing on there.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't
commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be black-owned media and be scared. You dig?